Hello, my fellow nerds, and welcome back to Last Nerds on Earth presents the 5 Crystals, a D&D adventure. I'm Mike, your host this week. I also play Oliver Blackthorn, the teenage halfling rogue. I'd like to start this week by telling you about a D&D podcast. No, it's not this one. It's called Myth and Mockery. They're a D&D group spread across Ontario, and they just released their 3rd episode. If you want some more D&D in your life, go ahead and give them a listen after this episode. I'd also like to remind everyone that we'll be having a guest from Fate's Grip very shortly, and we can't wait to hear what you guys think of our shenanigans. We last left our heroes laying down for the night after an epic battle against a tree. We also fought some gators, but we were really focused on the tree for some reason. Will our heroes have a restful night? Find out now on the 5 Crystals.
You guys ready to roll some die?
Yep.
So ready.
All right.
That's great podcast material.
I like it. I think it's a good signal to the start of the podcast.
Yo, we should start a podcast.
We should start a podcast. That's genius. Okay, so you guys have just finished fighting the hangman's tree, essentially. And you guys attempted to burn it down for like half an hour. Really weren't able to just because of the sponginess and the amount of moisture that it had sucked up. So you left there. You tried to sort of investigate the guy that was being hung from the tree and couldn't really figure. I think you guys figured out a little bit of information off of him. So you guys attempted to burn down the hangman's tree. The only thing you could really glean from this guy is that he was not killed in the same way that the guy on the boat was, the chef that sort of initially sparked this whole trek in here. So after working your way out of the bog, your goal was to find some place to rest, set up camp, and tuck in for the evening. And that is where we left you. Rain, I believe you said that you wanted to take first watch. Is that true?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Okay, now if you guys want to discuss like who takes first watch, you can, but we sort of ended it fairly quick last time.
I just remember him sort of casually bringing it up, so I mean that's fine. I wouldn't argue with it.
I wouldn't argue either, but he is pretty hurt, so he might want to rest. So we could talk about it if you want, or just go for it, whatever.
It's entirely up to y'all. Figure it out.
Let's let Rain go first.
All right.
The noble paladin sacrifices the ranger in this one. Who takes like half of his damage.
Aligrax needs his beauty sleep.
Yeah, that's for fucking sure. All right, so also, Rain, you had used your alarm spell.
Yes, I had used my alarm spell, which has a range of 30 feet.
The 20-foot cube. So you can cast it up to 30 feet away from you, but then you have like a 20-foot cube around you.
Yeah, so I'm casting it like on the campsite.
Okay, we could probably say that yeah, because it's 20 by 20, up and down, left and right, all the way around. So I would say like right on the center of the campfire. You guys want to light a campfire?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, why not?
Suppose we go to eat.
Okay. And like I said, I'm not going to, at the beginning of this thing, I'm not going to like harp on rations and eating and stuff like that. So
I know, that was just narrative.
No, I know. If you guys want to do narrative eating and stuff like that, that's fine. I'm not going to penalize you for not eating.
Worst comes to worst, we turn Carly into a potato, and one of us eats for an extra day.
You lose your fucking sorcerer, man. It's not
what a
like
good potato.
You couldn't leave a little piece of him left, and then he switches into a Janab.
To be fair, I think Aligrax would be the bigger potato, so that could feed all of us.
Hold on. Right. All right. So here's what we do. If you've got 7 hit points, we eat you down to 1. I'll just lay on hands, restore the potato up to 7 hit points, and then you transform back.
That's not how that works, dude. You can't.
Why not?
Because you're eating him. If a monster ate his arm off and you use lay on hands, that would seal the wound, but he would not get that arm back. It's not like
Adventuring Party 3294, aka the Donner Party.
Well, I'd have to have a spell that just makes my head levitate the whole time, because that's what would be left.
Yeah, dude. And you would get like so many. Oh my god! If we get to that point, that'd be great. Not for you, but it'd be hilarious for me. All of your spells would have to be verbal only.
Okay.
Once we get up to the point where we can learn 7th level spells, we'll just learn regenerate, and then I can restore his limbs.
That's like level 15 or something. By that point, I really hope you're not worried about having to eat a fucking potato.
Well, that potato's going to be way too spicy.
Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, you guys have made camp. It's the sun is sort of just set, but you really can't tell other than the noises shift from like daytime creatures to nighttime creatures. You know, you heard like maybe some growls here or there, but now it's mostly like insects and night bird screeches, and maybe some growls. So everybody is bedding down for the evening. Rain, you are first watch. There's going to be 3 watches. Roll me a perception check.
21.
21. All right, so you are sitting, and there's a campfire in the middle of you. Not in the middle of you, sorry, in the middle of the camp. You're sort of sitting on a log, and you're worn out. You are worn out. It has been a long time since you've been this, like, zapped. You've traveled pretty far, and you've done really hard training, but you are zapped. But you stay up. You stay up for the entirety of your shift, and nothing happens. Who would you like to wake up?
Since he was so willing to sacrifice the paladin can take the next shift.
All right, so you walk over and shake Aligrax awake.
Yeah.
All right, and you.
Well, shake more like I nudge him with my boot.
Yeah, you grab his foot. You grab the foot. Don't go near his head. Grab the foot and shake it.
Just wake up.
Yeah, I got that from my buddy with PTSD. Shake the boot, trust me.
Grab his boot, shake him a couple of times. Hey, you dumb. Just wake up.
It's not morning already, is it?
No, it's your turn for a watch.
Oh, lovely. I'm gonna grab my coconut out of my bag.
Okay.
And go to set watch.
All right, roll me a perception.
Has your cape billows.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's very important.
Billow that cape, bro. Billow that cape. Let me tell you.
Perception, that's a 19.
19, all right. So you are sitting there, keeping an eye out, sort of toying with the coconut a little bit. And in the distance of the woods, you're hearing all sorts of things, just like the birds sort of going off, the bugs buzzing around. And then you start to hear sort of like a creaking, like off in the distance, and maybe some twigs snapping. And you hear it off in the northeastern direction, sort of the direction that you guys are headed. And so you hear it, and it sort of piques your interest a little bit.
Interesting. Can I tell how far away the sound is?
I mean, you can't get like down to a meter or anything like that, but it's a fair distance away. But it sounds like it might be coming closer.
I'm gonna keep my attention turned towards that, but not do anything until it gets noticeably closer.
Okay, so you sit for a few minutes, and the creaking and the snapping of twigs sort of gets closer and closer until you see this form, probably about 30 feet away from you. It's roughly about 8 feet tall. It's covered in vines, it looks like, and is moving towards you, looking right at you.
So I'm gonna stand up from my stump or wherever I'm sitting. I'm gonna be like, listen, I have a coconut, and I think I know how to use it.
I think I know how to use it. There's no response. It continues moving towards you. It is now within 20 feet, and it sets off Rain's alarm. So you hear this alarm go off in the night, and everybody snaps awake.
Interesting. Is this thing, I'm gonna real quick divine sense this thing. See if it's celestial fiend, undead, hallowed, consecrated.
Okay, let me see something real quick. I apologize. Check here. You said you're divine sensing this?
Yes.
Okay, so it is not a celestial, it's not a fiend, it's not undead, but it is evil.
Interesting. So I assume the alarm has roused my compatriots.
Yeah, everybody's up.
Yeah.
Everybody's awake.
What do you guys make of this thing?
It moves to within 10 feet of you.
I reckon we probably should attack it.
Stop.
Yeah, I think that's
Stop
probably
right
a
there.
good idea.
You probably should stop. Does it stop?
I don't think he's going to listen, Carly.
Are you trying to get it to stop? You can roll me a
Yeah, I'm
persuasion
trying
check.
I would.
I'll try a persuasion check.
Okay.
Just for the hell of it.
I would like to attempt a perception
11.
or whatever
Like
sort
it's
of
gonna
check,
stop. Rain, go ahead.
perception or nature, or whatever necessary to try to figure out what exactly it is we're looking at.
This would be a nature
Would
check.
it be a nature check?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is good. You're proficient and you have +3, so.
Yeah. So that is going to be a 14. Not
14.
roll great on that.
Rain, you've actually heard of these. You have heard of these 8-foot tall, just sort of beefy looking, almost just creatures made entirely out of vines. These are a vine blight, and they are created from a source of evil and determination. So if there's something that is just producing magically evil, these almost naturally come from that. And you also know they're not normally alone.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I will give you guys each one action, and then he's going to be within smacking range.
Okay. So I will
15 seconds. What do you do?
shout out. These things travel in packs. They don't travel alone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay. So that's an
Okay,
attack
so he
roll,
needs
right?
to pass a Dex save of 12.
Dex save of 12. You got a natural 18.
Damn it.
So he's not sort of moving, but like you're almost startled, and so you sort of step back and stumble over a vine. You don't fall over, but you release your sacred flame and it flies off past his head. So you got about 10 seconds in real time.
Hearing
real
what Rain
time.
said, I'm going to pull my short bow out. Carly, light this.
He already used his action.
Well,
Okay, is there a
light it in
torch
the
near
fire
me?
then. There's a fire.
Okay, yeah, I'll light my
Yeah,
arrow in the fire.
Do you have
And I'm going to
anything
shoot
on-
it behind,
Do you have anything on the arrow that can actually light?
The wood.
the wood.
The shaft? The arrow shaft?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
planning for
not-
this thing to last long.
Okay, I'm going to make you attack with disadvantage if your shaft's on fire.
Okay,
It's
I'm
burning
not
the
shooting
flame.
at it. I'm shooting
Okay.
past it, and then I want to try to look to see if there's any more of them.
Okay, then yeah, just fire into the distance. And then roll me a
Yes.
perception check.
7.
7. To your knowledge, no, you can't see anything. Aligrax, your go.
He's within 10 feet, right?
He is 10 feet away from you.
Then yeah, let's just run up and attack this big boy.
All right, attack.
Is a 26 gonna hit?
So go ahead and roll me some damage.
That is 19.
Okay, you bring your greatsword up to him and cut right through his torso and does some damage to him, and you start to see sort of like this green ooze come out of his chest. And from that, we're gonna all roll initiative. He's
Nice.
still standing. So I'll call out for you guys. Give me just a second. Okay, give me 20 to 25. Okay, give me 15 to 20. Really?
Wow.
Wow. That's,
All right.
that's not good. Okay, 10 to 15.
I got a
I got
14.
10.
12.
Jeez. Okay. So Rain, you got what?
10.
10. Carly
12.
and Oliver.
14.
14. And Aligrax, what'd you get?
8.
8. Okay, now I'm going to roll for the monsters.
Monsters.
I told you these things travel in packs.
Fuck, he fucking told you, bro.
Like, that was my action,
Oh,
is letting you know. These things travel in multiples.
Okay, so. Man, you guys rolled bad on that initiative. That's okay. We'll get you guys there. Okay.
I'm glad I have backup characters.
Is that right?
I'm gonna die.
You guys aren't gonna die. You might die.
Speak. How many times have I almost died already?
You've almost died a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay, they rolled a 18. So
Eventually, it's
the
gonna
vine
stick.
creature right in front of you reaches up and brings it's basically a stump of an arm, essentially made entirely of vines, just swings down right on you, Aligrax.
Oh, fun.
Does a 12 hit? Probably not.
No.
Okay, so it's definitely missed.
I might be
Alright.
groggy, but I'm not that tired.
Let's hope not. Okay, and then let's see, what are the rest of these guys going to do? So, from what I'm understanding, is you guys sort of are in a circle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this right in my own brain. Let's say Aligrax is to the north, just for sake of
Sure.
ease, the monster in front of him. To the west, if you're looking straight down, let's say it's Oliver. To the south is Carly, and to the east is Rain. Is that all right? You guys can switch it up if you want to. I was just trying to expedite.
Sounds good to
No,
me.
that works out.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that works.
I don't think we'd think too much of that just waking up.
Yep. Oliver and Carly. 4 of the bushes that you guys were sleeping next to suddenly start moving and shaking. And they attack both of you guys. They are tiny little creatures that reach out with raking little claws to come at you. Oliver, 21?
Yeah.
Okay. 6 doesn't do it, does it, Ollie?
No.
Okay, you take 3 damage.
All right.
Carly, 14.
That is my armor class. I think at this point I'm gonna automatically do a reaction to shield, cast shield. It bumps me up to 19.
Okay, then you are fine. You do not take any damage from that. And 7 does not beat your armor class on a good day. So, those 4 go. Rain, off to your right, you see one of the... It's a shrub, but it's slightly larger. And it sort of like pulls itself. It shakes and shimmers. And it's got like little like... It's like a rose bush, but like a dead one. You know what I mean? With like thorns coming out of it.
Yeah.
And it sort of stands up out, and it's heading in your direction, and it moves all the way up to you, and is going to take a swipe at you. It reaches back.
Because of course it is.
Natural 1.
Oh.
So as he's sort of moving over, he gets a little too excited and he like trips and falls over, and so he is laying prone right in front of you. So there's that guy, and off in the distance you see another shrub sort of shake its way awake and begin moving towards you. And so after that, it is Oliver. It is your turn. You have 2 twiggy guys. One's off to your sort of catty corner to your right. The other one's catty corner to your left. What do you do?
So the one to my left would be the one between me and Carly?
No, so these are, if you guys are basically all back to back in a circle, all facing in your direction. So Aligrax is facing north, Rain is facing to the east, you're facing to the west, and Carly's facing to the south. You know half right face?
No. Yes, 45.
There you go, 45 degrees to your right, to your left. Carly, the same thing for you, but in front of you.
Okay.
Okay, just to let you know. And also, Carly, you will be next, so think about what you want to do. Oliver, go.
And how close are they to me?
They're right up on you.
Okay, well, I'm just going to take my dagger out and try to just stab the one on my right. Just straight down.
All right, give me an attack roll.
10.
10 unfortunately does not hit. Do you want to use the bonus action to attack? I don't know if you can do that, I forgot.
I mean, unless it would sneak attack apply in this?
He's not like next to anybody unless you have a certain thing that allows.
Okay. No, yeah, that's all I got then.
Okay, I will remind you, you do have like the disengage action, so you can sort of move back. You can disengage, use your bonus action, and move back a step. Then you're 5 feet away, but I mean they'll just move up on you pretty quick. So.
Right.
You do have 2-weapon fighting. You can attack with a different light melee weapon.
Okay, I'll do it with my other dagger.
Yeah, do it.
Doesn't matter, it's another 10.
Damn, that sucks. All right, I tried to help you. So you
Appreciate
sort of 2 swipes at this little twiggy guy, like, and he's sort of like, I mean, he's just just twigs, essentially. So you missed. Carly, it's your turn.
Okay, the two little things near me, I would like to cast Firebolt and use a sorcery point to split my spell so get both of them.
Okay, so they need to make a dexterity saving throw of 13?
No, it's an attack.
Okay, so roll me some attack.
Oh, dear lord. 7.
Does not hit. Not the other one.
Okay, so there's my action. Can I tell who is hurt the most around me?
Wait, you have to roll for the second twin spell.
Well, I figured that would count for the one spell, because the one spell splits, right?
Yeah, if you split it...
Is it 2 attacks?
It's essentially 2 attacks in my...
Okay.
If you use it on separate creatures... Actually, yeah, I would just let you attack with multiple spells, so roll me another one.
Alright. Well, that makes me feel better.
There you go.
Not too much better, though. 9.
9 does not hit either, guys. What is happening?
We're groggy. We just woke up.
Clearly, yeah. I'm not even getting disadvantage on this. And you want to find out who's the most hurt? You can sort of look around. Roll me a perception check to see who's, like, really not doing okay.
Okay.
If you get anything other than a 1, I'll tell you.
I got an 11.
It's Oliver.
Okay. I'm gonna run. Oh, wait, I can't run up to Oliver. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Oliver, and I'm gonna do that as a level 2. So
and the healing word of the day is
2d4 plus 1.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hold on.
Okay.
Have faith in the plan.
Okay, so with my... And I have something here. Hold on, I gotta learn this because I haven't used it yet. So much stuff. There it is. Okay. So, Disciple of Life. They get an extra 2. Okay, so I did a 3, 4, so he gets 6 points. I rolled a 2 and a 1, and then it's a +1, and then +2.
Okay, so Oliver, do you want to describe it, Andrew?
Yeah, I kind of look over, see who's looking pretty messed up, and I focus in on Oliver, see him kind of, crouched a little bit, hurting, and I just say, boom! And I give him 6 points of healing.
There you go, 6 points of HP back.
And it was a finger gun, by the way.
Nice.
All right, we're going to pop over to Rain. Aligrax, you are up after Rain.
Okay, I am actually going to rush the big bush.
The one right in front of you or the one right in front of Aligrax?
I think it's the one in front of Aligrax, the first one we saw, the big one.
Okay, if you move over there, you will take an attack of opportunity from the guy that's prone in front of you.
Does he get an attack of opportunity?
I think he does, but is at disadvantage.
How do you get an attack when you're prone?
It just has disadvantage, so it can still hit. It has disadvantage on its attack. So if you want to, it'll make a
I
will.
will take that risk in the hopes that taking out the big one will make this fight a lot shorter. Because, I've got to be honest, I'm not doing great. So.
Okay. Alright, there's that one, and...
So, yeah.
Don't forget I go next. I can...
Yep. Hey, what does 16 do to you?
16 hits.
Alright, you take 6 damage. And you do not get to move.
I do not get to move?
It stops you.
Frick.
That's just... I'm sorry, that's attack of opportunity, man. It basically
Can I still
out.
attack it?
Yeah, so your movement, that was just your movement action.
Yeah, fine, I attack it.
Okay, so swing at it with advantage.
That did not. So a 10 for the first one,
okay,
and a 24 for the second one.
24 definitely hits.
Hit.
Yep.
Plus, I'm using Dreadful Strikes.
Are you using 2-weapon fighting?
Yeah.
You get to roll twice for each of those because they're both advantaged. So re-roll that 10 and re-roll that 24, you might crit.
Well, I critted on that 10 I re-rolled.
Okay, there you go. Bam. So that's double damage for you.
Yeah. And I actually did worse on the second roll for the other one.
Okay, so you take the better one. So you got 24 and a 20. natural 20. So
Yeah.
for that first strike, roll me your damage and then double it, and then your second strike, roll that.
Okay. So I'll add my dreadful strikes to the first roll. So that's going to be 15 for the first one.
Okay. You bring your sword down and slice through his needly body, and what's left of him just sort of falls.
It'd actually be 30 and then 9. So a total of 39. Just swing.
Your first attack decimates him. It turns him into powdered dust.
Hey, is that Algrax over there disintegrating people? Oh, is
Nope.
that Ray? Holy
That's
crap.
Rain. Rain the Ranger. All right, Aligrax, it is your turn. The vine guy in front of you is not looking great.
Not looking great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna first bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't I? Then I'm gonna go for an attack against his big viney body.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
On Viney Boy, yes, it does.
Perfect. Then he is not going to be having a fun time. So I'm guessing, what does 28 damage do to him?
All right, you slice your sword straight horizontal, and he just sort of like separates. And he, basically all the vines, whatever energy was holding him up, they all crumple and fall to the ground. And you watch them fall to the ground, and then you look up and you see a group of vines sort of form and walk towards you. And it's about 15 feet away.
How far away?
15.
15? I'm gonna walk up to it and hit that again, because I have 2 attacks on my attack action.
Yep.
Alright. I'm guessing that a 10 will not hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately. So you move forward to make a swipe. However, it does seem... Actually, what happens is you make a swipe overheaded, straight down. It hasn't fully formed yet, so you hit right between the vines. Don't connect with anything.
Ah, that's a shame.
All right, so that guy is next. Moving that guy up here. That guy is next. Oliver and Carly, you guys didn't kill anything, did you?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so that's all right, because it is now the monster's turn. So they might
Yeah, that's not all right.
perfectly fine. So the two that are right in front of you, Oliver, are going to make some swipes at you. Damn, dude. That kind of hit something, but I'll let it slide. So I'm thinking a 3 does not hit you, Oliver.
It certainly doesn't.
Okay, how about a 15?
That matches.
All right, so attack takes that one. So it is going to give you 3 damage. Wow! Shing, 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 with this little...
I'm going to
twig.
use Uncanny Dodge
Okay.
to have it.
Okay, so take 1 damage.
Sweet.
I don't know if that's rounded down or rounded up, but I'm just going to 1 damage it for you.
Thanks.
Carly, in front of you, a couple of twiggy guys are taking swipes. Really? That is the third 3 I've rolled in a row. 6 doesn't hit you, does it?
Nope.
Not in a row, but like on these guys. All right, this is the last roll I'm doing, and then I'm switching dice. Okay, well maybe I won't. 19.
That is my armor class with my shield.
Okay, attacker wins,
Oh,
unfortunately. So he slices you up, does 3 damage for you.
Alright.
All right, so
That,
next,
literally.
Rain, you've got a Needle Boy. You just collapsed down, but further off there's another one, and he's actually going to sort of rear back and then throw his arms forward, and through the air you see a whole bunch of his little needles flying right at you. Does a natural 20 hit? Yikes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's
Alright.
20 hits.
You are going to be taking 16 piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so I'm down.
I'm sorry. I'm
Shit.
sorry, dude. It's every fight. Every fight, Rain just goes down, dude. He really wants to meet his god.
The problem is my god keeps sending me back.
That's it.
You're not good enough.
And then he's actually going to run up and stand right in front of Rain, but he's not going to. Actually, you know what? He's actually going to stay back there. He's going to stay back there. So, Oliver, it is your turn, and then Carly, you're going next.
So you say these things are small?
They're very small.
Like little twiggy guys? Okay.
They're smaller.
So I
than
could just like,
Or they're about, I guess, your size.
they're my size?
Because you're small, right?
Yes.
Okay, they're size small.
Okay. Well, crap. That
What
does
did you
put it
want
into
to
a
do?
little bit more perspective for me. I wanted to pick them up and throw them in the fire.
Oh, you can. Well, you can try that. I mean, you can grapple them.
Okay, yeah.
They're just little twigs. So roll me a strength check, and I'll roll an opposing one and see if you can't grab them.
All right. This is where Watermelon Head's training comes in.
There you go.
How about a natural 20?
Oh my god, he rolled a fucking 19, but he has a -2 to strength anyways. He has a -2 to strength anyways. So yeah, he struggles a little bit. He's like, and he like tries to rip at you, but you pick him up, and as a bonus action, throw him into the fire. Roll me a dexterity check. I know you got this, bro.
A 9 + 4, 13.
13 will do it, man. Woo!
Yes.
I did a DC of. So you throw him into the fire. He's gonna take 1d4 of fire damage. Dude. Oh, he only took 1. So he's in there and he's like, and so he's not like, it's not good. He's like screaming at you.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, that's courtesy of Watermelon Head.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know anything about watermelons. I'm a twig.
Oh, you speak common?
No, I don't. This is just the DM being me. Oh, you know what? He actually understands common, but he can't speak it. Interesting.
Out of curiosity, what language does he speak?
He understands common, but he can't speak it.
That's fair.
That's it?
Does he know Morse code?
Languages. Understands common, but can't speak. Because he's a twig.
But can he tap?
All right, now he's on fire. So, Oliver, that's your action and bonus action. Does that jive with you? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Carly, it is your go.
All right, so I still got the 2 guys in front or near me, right?
Yeah, they're basically 45 degrees left and right of you, and they're up on you, though. And they're,
All right, so
they're the same size. They're the same size as...
So they're within 10 feet.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
5 feet from each other.
Okay, so I am going to cast Poison Spray and use my last sorcery point to split the spell and do it against both of them. And I want to put my hands out towards both of them and get them both at the same time.
All right, so they need to roll a con save of 12, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we got on this one. That doesn't do it. That one, well, that hit the mouse. 12, so yeah, that doesn't do it either. So they both take full damage. Go ahead and roll me a 1d12.
Okay. It's 2d12.
2d12, gotcha. Sorry, oh yeah, because 1d12 and then when you reach 5th level.
Nice. Okay, I gotta switch dice. So that first one's a 4.
Okay.
Second one's a 15.
Okay, so you reach out to both of them and you just fire off the, little sparks fly off of your hands and go up into the air, mingling with the smoke and fire behind you, and they sort of stare at you, and then it hits them right in their twiggy faces, and they both sort of writhe, and then they both curl up, and they're just tiny little husks, and just like they curl up and shatter and blow into powder. So you knocked both of them out with that.
Okay.
Well done.
Nice.
How many more guys do we have? Just one?
One is in the fire, slowly burning. And Oliver, the one I imagined you grabbing was to your right. So
Yes. Yeah, that's what I
so there's
actually
one.
wrote down.
Carly, if you look to your right, he is 10 feet away from you. And then there's one in the fire right now. And then Aligrax is up on a vine guy. And then
Okay.
Also, Rain is down.
Rain's down, and he has one like 15 feet away from him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna notice he's down and cast Healing Word on him
Okay.
and spend my last 2nd level slot.
Okay.
And let's see, so
Rain, what are you down to, bud?
What am I down to?
okay, so that's
0. Gotcha.
2 + 2, 4 + 1, 5, + 2, 7.
Okay, so you're back up to 7 HP, and you are awake, but you are prone.
And his healing word is Storm Bottom.
No, it's hold on, give me 1 second. It's gonna be Rain because I'm worried about him.
I thought you said Rain at first. All right, so Rain, what are you going to do, bud? You're prone on the ground.
I will. Honestly, I'm just gonna stand and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Fair enough. I was debating as to whether or not to give the guy that was in the fire an attack on you. Because he's technically just prone and taking fire damage.
It's gonna give me 9, so that puts me back at my current maximum of 16.
Okay. There you go. So, was that an action or a bonus or?
I think standing was my movement action.
Standing costs half of your movement, and then your Cure Wounds
Is an action.
is an action. So you have a bonus action got anything to do with that.
No, I don't have anything I can use for my bonus action at the moment. Or at least nothing that would be useful in this particular situation.
Gotcha. You don't want to use like Charm Person? No, I'm just kidding. Misty Step? Is that a bonus action? Misty Step's a bonus action.
It is, but I'm out. I can't use Misty Step right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're out of second level slots. Okay. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to help.
there's limitations.
I'm just trying to help.
And I'm trying to be honest about what I have. Man.
I love you. I love you for that.
I'm
Thank you for being
not
honest.
doing great.
All right.
He just wants to go to sleep.
Aligrax, it is your turn.
Don't we all?
All right. So what's the state of this thing in front of me? It's just a mass of vines now.
It looks exactly like the first one did.
Interesting. All right. I'm gonna punch it with my sword.
All right, punch it with your sword. Punch it with your sword.
Alrighty. Is a 15 gonna hit?
Yes, it does. Some
Alrighty.
damage, man.
So, boom, boom, boom. All right. So first hit is going to be 20.
20 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so you cut this deep rivet into him, and he's still standing, but he's seeing the green ooze like the last one.
All right. I'm gonna go for another attack.
Okay.
21.
21 will hit.
Alrighty. 28 this time.
28. All right, so you bring your sword and you slice what appears to be its head type object off of his body. And it falls in a crumple of vines to the ground. Would you like to make a movement?
What other baddies are near me?
There's one little twiggy guy that's like burning to death in the fire, technically still alive. And then there's one that's probably that's 35 feet away from you that is throwing needles at Rain. He's one of those needly guys. He's smaller than the vines, bigger than the twigs.
Okay. So I can run 30 feet and then attack him. Yeah.
You'd be 5 feet away from him at that point.
Which is within range.
No, you're not like right up onto him. You're 5 feet away from where you would be within range.
How long is its sword?
Yeah, because there's a 5-foot reach. I have a 5-foot reach on short sword, which does not make sense.
I will not be adjacent to him, you're saying? I'll be 10 feet away?
Well, I guess technically you would be adjacent. Yeah, if you've got 5 feet reach on him, you'd be able to hit him. So if you want to do that, wait, can you hit again?
Yeah, because Great Weapons Master, if I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I can attack another creature as a bonus action.
Okay, cool. Well then, yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I'm gonna sprint up to it and attack it again. Or attack that one. Is a 14 gonna hit?
14 does hit, yeah.
Alright, perfect. 24.
24, you cut it down. Ping, 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 and it turns into just sort of just like a shower of little needles and whatnot.
God, I love feats.
There is one more that is in front of Oliver. That one is about 40 feet away from you.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
I would like to just say that I saw Aligrax take care of the vine guy and then the other guy, and then I like look over at him, he looks at me, and then his cape's just billowing.
Of course.
And he winks.
The cape is pretty much constantly billowing.
He's like asleep. He's asleep in like a pile of mud, but the cape is still billowing. It's still there. Okay. So we'll go to Aligrax is done. Yeah, because you can't move over there anyways. We'll go to the little monsters. They're going to make another swipe at you, Oliver, the little twiggy guy. There's one twiggy guy left that's in front of you that you haven't done anything to. And I'm going to roll for the other little guy. Oh my god! He's getting turned to cinders, but he's still alive! Fucking he's dead, dude.
Ow.
He's dead.
Wait, no, don't. No, I want to kill him with the coconut.
Oh, yeah.
He's
That's
down
awesome.
to 1 HP.
No one touch him.
Oh my god, please.
The twig monsters have 4 HP. I rolled a 1 on his first fire damage, and I rolled a 2 on his next fire damage. So he is at 1 HP, and he's going to attempt to get out of the fire.
It's a resilient little twig.
So he is technically prone, so he's going to stand up, which draws opportunity attacks from Rain, Carly, and Oliver.
Can I not?
You cannot. If you
Does
really
Aligrax say he wants to kill him with the coconut or not?
I totally do.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you have this one, big boy.
Yeah, you could do it. Go for it.
He stands up, and he runs. What is his movement? Twiggy Boy's movement is just 20 feet. So he goes through Oliver's space and draws another attack of opportunity.
I step off to the side.
Okay.
You guys are so
Pat
good
him on
to
the
me.
back as he goes.
The other Twiggy guy sees him like all fucked up, so he's gonna run away from you as well, Oliver. The one that's to your 45 left.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna run away from you.
Okay, does that give me an opportunity attack?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna grab him and throw him in the fire.
Okay, make me since he's moving, roll me a dexterity check.
15.
Oh, you know what, guys? I hate to be this guy about the dude that was in the fire. They're vulnerable to fire, so he should have taken double damage. So
He didn't though, and it's already happened.
he's dead.
It
There
already
are
happened.
no
It
retcons.
already happened. No retcons.
He was
What do you
magically
mean no
buffed.
retcons? I'm the fucking dungeon master. I'll retcon the whole goddamn story. I'll take that coconut away from you. All right, I won't kill him. But this guy that you're about to throw into the fire,
Let's just say he has half a hit point.
I will give you half a hit point if you want to chase this dude through the fucking swamp. So roll me a dexterity check since he's like trying to move away from you.
I got a 15 on it.
15, and he's gonna try to like dodge out of that, I guess. He only got a 13, so you grab him. Actually, wait. On attack of opportunities, I don't know if you can. Whatever, fuck it. I don't give a shit about that. It's my game. Yeah, you grab him, dude, and I'll let you chuck him into the fire in sort of one fell swoop.
Yeah, that's
if you
what I was
want to.
thinking.
Okay, so he's in the
Just
fire.
like in Mario 64 when he throws Bowser.
Hell yeah, dude. Just
Without the spinning, just
yeah, just a real quick grab.
I can only imagine the spinning though.
This guy catches on complete fire and just disintegrates instantly. So yeah,
Dang.
like max damage for him. And now that I know I forgot that they were vulnerable to fire until just now. So
I was gonna kill him with the coconut too.
oh yeah, okay.
I can't mage hand him and save him from the fire so he can get killed.
No, you can't. He's burned up. Tiny twig person. End of discussion. He's burned up and dead. All right.
Speaking of this, how come when we were looking for firewood for the fire, we didn't examine any of the sentient trees around us?
You guys didn't look for firewood. I gave you the fire. You didn't say I want to look for firewood because you guys don't know anything about fucking survival. Anyway,
All right.
I've survived on my own for 10 years, okay?
you guys are out of initiative. The Twiggy guy is running. Whoever wants to go after him, Aligrax, roll me a perception check.
All right. Perception, that is 12.
Oh man, he disappears from your view.
No.
To the swamp. Yeah.
No.
Can I try to see where he went?
Yeah.
I got
if you want to.
I got a 22 on mine.
Okay.
Oh, well, he saw it.
Okay.
We're
if you
good.
if you guys want to chase this guy down,
Oh, I'm not chasing it. I just want to see where it goes.
Tell me where he went.
he's heading directly west, Ryan.
Wait, isn't that the way we're going?
No, you guys are going northeast.
Okay, sorry. My character badly needs sleep.
Yeah. Just the character.
Tell me where he went.
I'm like, he went that way, like straight that way. Don't go after him.
Oh, I'm chasing this thing down with my coconut. Kate billowing behind me. His movement speed's only 20 feet, minus 30.
Okay, so since Rain is not following, he can only point you in the specific direction.
Yeah.
So you can head in that direction, but you won't be able to find him.
Why not?
Because he's stealthed, and you can't see him with your roll. Oh, actually, we're gonna do it this way. Rain was helping you. Well, no, because Rain rolled separately. If Rain was helping you look, then I would have given you advantage. But
I wanted to help, so let's see what I do. And
Okay,
I'll
so
just go
wait,
with
wait.
him.
Carly, don't roll. Don't
Okay.
tell me.
All right, I'm not rolling.
Carly's helping you
Fine.
look.
You gave
Roll
gave
with
me this coconut. I
Roll
want to
with
use the darn
advantage.
coconut.
How to roll with
Oh,
advantage?
all right.
Fucking nerd.
All right. That's a 16.
16. Okay, so you sort of see him like run really quick, and he ducks behind a tree. So you saw where he went.
Second, I'm running behind that tree.
Okay.
If I see him, he's getting a coconut to the face.
All right, so you run around the tree and you're looking and all you see is just a bunch of dead shrubs around.
I'm smashing the shrubs.
All right.
With a coconut.
I will give you 2 chances to hit this guy. Because he's in there. I'll give you 2 chances. But I'm going to make his AC just a little bit higher because he's technically hiding.
All right.
It's a little bit higher. So go ahead.
You forget that this is a +1 coconut, not a normal coconut. Oh, natural 20.
All right.
Yes.
You take this coconut and you just smash it through this whole, like, little twiggy bushes, and you hear this little, like, and you see, you don't even know where he's at. You see all these twigs flying. Your coconut, like, glows and then turns back to a regular coconut. It is now a +2 coconut. Congratulations. Or no, it's not. It's not a +2.
It's a +1.1 coconut.
0.1 coconut. I'm not giving you a 0.1. You have a hash mark. You have a little mark. Okay, so you guys are out of initiative.
So while that's going on,
Successfully destroyed the twiggy.
Rain finds his cot, and if anything else wants to kill him tonight, fine, let it. He's dead to the world.
Nice. So Aligrax, I'm assuming you go back to camp.
Yeah. That was pretty cathartic.
You guys see Aligrax come back, except for Rain's asleep. Aligrax comes back and he's got just twigs all over him, like even on his cloak, which he takes billow and then they fall off, and he's like, I got him. All right. And so, Aligrax, I'm gonna have you finish your watch. Who do you want the third watch to be?
Let's see. Let's do Carly.
Okay. So you poke Carly awake. Carly gets up. Carly, roll me a perception check.
It's probably a good idea to let the 14-year-old sleep all night.
13 + 1, 14.
14. All right. Nothing happens. You are sitting there. You're hearing the noises of the swamp sort of resume after you guys were brutally attacked in your sleep, and the darkness of the swamp begins to lift. Oliver.
Yes?
In your sleep, you see nothing. It is blackness.
Usually.
All of a sudden, there is smoke sort of billowing through. Dark smoke billowing through. And a massive, bony hand reaches out towards you and gingerly places the tip of its finger on your forehead. And just as quick as it came, it's gone. And the entire scene is replaced with your childhood home. Before your mother was gone, before your father was gone, before they joined the Thieves Guild, and you remember yourself being happy. You guys weren't rich, you didn't have a lot of money, but you were happy. And you're sitting at the dinner table. Your mother has her back to you and she's cooking, and your father is bringing over some meager bread. Not that much, but he's bringing it over to you, and he's already had a little bit, but he's saving the majority of it for you. Then your mom comes over, and they're standing sort of arms around each other, side to side, looking at you, when all of a sudden your father pulls a dagger off of his back, and he's looking at you, and they're still smiling at you, and he takes it and he presses it into your mother's chest, and they're both smiling at you and looking at you, and he pulls it out and it's covered in her blood, and they're both smiling at you and looking at you, and then their smiles are too wide, and he takes the dagger and he places it to his own chest and presses it in and pulls it out, and it's been re-blooded. And they're both smiling at you. Their smiles are too wide now. They're looking at you. Their eyes are too big. And all of a sudden, he reaches across, and his hand turns into that bony hand, and he grips you by the neck, and he raises you up. And the dagger comes to your chest, and you wake up. Everybody except for Oliver can click long rest on their D&D Beyond sheet.
I am literally speechless. Like, I, as a person, am speechless. So I can't imagine what Oliver's going through.
Oliver, you shoot up in your cot. Everybody else has sort of started to move around. They didn't wake you because you looked like you were pretty banged up, but none of the benefits of a long rest have reached you because of this horrifying nightmare that did reach you. All right, so the three of you had awakened a little bit earlier. Nobody really noticed that Oliver was still sleeping. You guys figured, okay, he's a kid, right? He's going to be a little bit sleepy because it's pretty rough for him. And then he finally does wake up.
Hey, buddy.
You sleep well?
No, can't say that I did. His hood's down. That's how out of it he is.
You look pretty rough. You okay?
Just didn't sleep very well, I suppose.
Well, you didn't like heal up like you usually do when you sleep. Like all your wounds heal up and stuff.
No, I don't feel like I really slept at all, actually.
I would say to not be afraid of the monsters under your bed, but seeing where we are, it's an entirely possible occurrence.
I suppose so.
I'd like to just walk up to him, put my hands on his shoulders, and give him a 2nd level cure wounds.
Okay.
So that's 2d8 plus 1. 17 total.
Ooh.
You're a healthy boy.
That brings me back up to max.
There you go.
All right. That's what I was going for.
Thank you, Carly. I feel great, actually. That really helped.
I just learned this stuff. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
You just see me standing there with my hands glowing, just like, dude.
Honestly, I don't know if they know that you can heal because you've never done it.
I've done it a couple times.
When?
No, he's healed me several times.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think only me, actually. He slapped me to heal me.
Oh, that's
every
right.
time.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though.
That's when you got punched out by a minotaur and he was unconscious, so he would have no idea that you could heal.
No, that was Rain that healed me on that one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If I have to choose on a turn between healing someone for like 8 hit points or doing like 60 damage,
It's a tough call sometimes, man.
specifically considering everybody else has healing methods, like
Well, now that Carly does, yeah. Oliver's the only one who can't heal himself, but that's okay. All right, so you guys sort of awaken, and the day greets you, but it's not a good one. It is foggy. You're not taking any damage from it. It's not hard to breathe in. It's just very thick with fog. It's early morning. It's cold. The water around you is freezing, and there is a heavy air about you. The creatures are a little bit quiet right now, but you can still hear that normal sort of birds going off, creatures sort of rumbling. You do hear creaking, but it is just the swaying of trees to the wind that is slowly blowing through. And that's the first time y'all have actually noticed any real wind in this swamp. Other than that, it's been dead, like musty air. So the air is thick and cold about you. What would you guys like to do? Your campfire has burned out, just to solve that problem. No forest fires here.
I'd very much like to pack it up and move on. I want to get this done as quickly as possible. Had about all I
we
can
need to
take.
get going.
Well,
we'd best be going.
All right. Which direction are you guys headed?
I reckon whatever direction we were headed in yesterday.
we're heading northeast.
Yeah, just keep going.
All right. So you guys move to the northeast. Give me a marching order, please.
I'll be up in front. Or actually, who's our navigator?
It's pretty much me.
All right, then you go front. I'll stay like by your side.
I'll be in the back like I was before.
I'll be right behind you guys.
My character has a pretty good general idea of our direction.
All right. So, Rain, what I want you to do is make me a perception check.
Okay. It's going to be 13 on my perception check.
All righty. So you begin pushing through, wasting none of the daylight. As you move through, little critters sort of move across.
I like to smash them with a coconut.
You cannot. They are too fast. They move out of your way very quickly. And at one point, you hear a large beast moving a fair distance off to your left, and you guys freeze for a moment, and it continues moving on just a fair distance off, but it moves away from you, and you guys continue on your path. You can just sort of hear it moving through the bushes and brush. And eventually, you get to a point where you're moving through these trees. It's very thick trees. And Rain, you actually see 2 or 3 people, sort of raggedy clothing, just sort of standing off in the distance. They're probably about 40 to 50 meters away before you spot them. This is a very dense part of the swamp that you're getting to.
And there are just people there?
From what you can tell, yeah, they're just some people standing there. They're not moving. Their heads are down. They don't look like they're communicating.
That's not suspicious at all.
Do we want a little bit of a undead beacon?
How far away are they?
They are... Hang on just 1 second. They're about 40 feet away.
Hey, Aligrax, go poke one of them with a stick.
Well, can I like move up a little bit and use Mage Hand to kind of poke him?
Roll a stealth check if you're trying to sneak up on them at all.
I want to do a divine sense.
Okay, you do that.
How far out does that go?
60 feet.
60 feet. So you send out your wave, and you recognize these as undead creatures. A big red outline goes around all 3 of them, and you can see that they are undead.
Boys and Carly, we're dealing with some undead here.
Hey everyone, Mike again. Thanks so much for listening to our podcast and showing your support. If you enjoy what we do and would like to support us, you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/lastnerdsonearth. We've got some great rewards, including the chance to name a character, submit items, and even getting a shout out like I'm about to do right now. So here's a big special thanks to Gamer Mom Luma and John Diffley. We really appreciate your help, you guys. We love hearing your feedback by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, tweeting at us at LastNerdsEarth, and following our Facebook and Instagram at LastNerdsOnEarth. Also, don't forget to keep an ear out for our special guests from Fate's Grip. And in the meantime, be sure to check out their stream. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Am I back?
There you are.
Yes, you
There's
are.
that sweet voice.
Hello.
Oh, thanks.
Hello, Sally. Hey, careful, guys. Remember, he's under 21, so...
He's over
This is
18.
true.
Easy. God dang.
Oh, all right.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.